What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is AliBob1 calling off of the heels of a huge crimson. A huge crimson that I was drunk for half of. Finally taking the time to sober up. And we now have the results of the NewCXWI International League Seeding, plus the group draw itself. Of course, we had the vote to determine the seeding for the tournament, organised by CXWI Management, by Dingodile, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro and Buttercup. Thank you to everyone who voted in the poll. These are the results. First of all, those that have failed to make the tournament. Cyrax at the very bottom of the poll with only 1 point. We then have Zrock, Agent 47, Johnny Cage, Paul Phoenix, Killer Croc, Sagat, Billy Bowers, Yoshi, Silver the Hedgehog, and Nick Gemini, the highest scoring of the non-qualifiers. So most of the EDO and 2 main roster members in the form of Agent 47 and Billy Bowers failing to make the tournament. So they're now divided into 4 pots of 6 people each. Here is the lower pot, pot 4. Those that ranked in the bottom 6 of the top 24. Shrek, Harris Hero, Sector, Baraka, Pit, and Zavok. 2 members of the right hand. You also had Sector of the Deadly Saints and Harris Hero. Sorry, Sector of the Blood Saints and Harris Hero of the Deadly Saints. So that was pot 4, the bottom 6 of the top 24. Pot 3, the third group. Milo Lasovic, Triple X, JSR, Vince Ford, Darkrai, and Reptile. So you've got 2 members of the crew in there, Reptile and Vince Ford, JSR, a Blood Saint, and Triple X, a Deadly Saint. They will make up pot 3. They will be the third group to find out which group of the tournament they go into. So pot number 2 now. You got Big Pete, Ash Ketchum, Isaacoff, James P. Sullivan making the top 10. Johnny Gatt and Rain Allen will top pot 2. Very interesting, James P. Sullivan making the top 10. And Isaacoff also just making the top 10, 2 points ahead of Ash Ketchum. And now we have the top 6, the top seed of this tournament. And in the event of a tie break, if these people are involved, they will have the advantage. And they are Broly, Sebulba, Zayusu Shasha, Miss Moto making it into the top 3 by a sizable margin, 11 points over Zayusu Shasha. Groot in second place, and Mewtwo topping the poll with 90 points. So, here's what's going to happen now. We're going to draw the pots one by one into the 6 groups of the CXWI International League. Starting with pot 1. These individuals are the top seed of the groups. They will be drawn into the group first. This first individual will go into Group A. Is it going to stay on Sebulba? No, it's not. So Group A, their top seed will be Broly. A new member of the right hand, of who we still don't know. So Broly, the top seed of Group A. Next individual will go into Group B. And it's gonna be the Renegade, Miss Motone. That will be the top seed of Group B. course, Miss Motone has been doing commentary for the EDO, so he'll be intrigued to see if he gets an EDO member into his group. Group C now is about to get its top seed. You got Mewtwo, Groot, Zayusu, Shasha, and Sebulba. And it looks like it's gonna be the new Aerial Ace champion. The winner of the Tribute to the Dam League in Japan. That is Groot. So Groot takes the top seed in Group C. Move on now. Group D. Look at these individuals. Mewtwo, Sebulba, Zayusu, Shasha. And it looks like it's going to stay in that wedge. Zayusu, Shasha will be the top seed of Group D. Group D, their top seed is Zayusu, Shasha. And we now move on. The last spin of this wheel. We'll spin it one more time. Whoever it lands on goes into Group E. Whoever it doesn't land on goes into Group F. And it looks like, I don't think it's got enough force to go back round. Mewtwo will be the top seed of Group E, and Sebulba will be the top seed of Group F. So that is pot 1 complete. The top seeds have been drawn and are now going to be joined by people from pot 2. So again, we repeat the cycle with the individuals from pot 2, with the first spin going into Group A. So, who is going to join Broly in Group A? Going round. It's going to stay on there, I believe. Johnny Gat will go into Group A against Broly. So Gat and Broly in Group A. Who's going to join Miss Motone in Group B? I was going to say, on Ash Ketchum, a Golden Ambitions rematch? No, it's not. Instead, it's the big dog of the Blood Saints. That is Big Pete. So Big Pete will join Miss Motone in Group B. Ash Ketchum, Rain Allen, James P. Sullivan, and Isaacov. One of them is now going to join Groot in Group C. And it looks like... Nope, it's gone over. It's Ash Ketchum that will join Groot in Group C. Next to join Zayusu, Shasha in Group D. Rain Allen, James P. Sullivan, or Isaacov. I think it's going a bit too fast for it to be Sully. It's gonna be Isaacov. So the Don of the Mafia will join Group D against Zayusu, Shasha. So we're going to spin the wheel one more time. Whoever it lands on joins Mewtwo in Group E. Whoever it doesn't land on joins Sebulba in Group F. And no, that's not spinning fast enough. It's going to be Rain Allen that will join Mewtwo in Group E. And James P. Sullivan, Sully, joins Sebulba in Group F. So the top 2 seeds drawn. Already some interesting clashes in there. But we got to go on to the next pot 3. Those that ranked from 13th to 18th in the poll. Who is going to join Broly and Johnny Gat in Group A? And right now, I'm thinking Milo Ilasovic will just want to be drawn early to avoid Sebulba. Oh no, you're kidding me! Oh my god! Triple X is going to have to go up against Johnny Gat in Group A. That is going to be cruel. So Gat and Triple X will have to go up against each other in Group A. Next to join Miss Motone and Big Pete in Group B. Is it going to be Milo? No, it's not! Mr. Money in the Bank, Reptile, joins Big Pete and Miss Motone in Group B. And I reckon now Milo's probably sweating a little bit. So Group C now to join Groot and Ash Ketchum. See who can end up in this one. And it looks like it's going to be another Blood Saint. JSR goes into Group C with Groot and Ash Ketchum. So an interesting clash there, JSR and Groot. 2 behemoths. And Ash Ketchum right now, the underdog in his group already, and he's in pot 2. He'll have an advantage over JSR if there's a tie break between the two. So Group D now to join Zayusu and Isaacov. And I think Milo can breathe a sigh of relief. He is drawn into Group D. And he'll be able to avoid Sebulba for now. So Zayusu, Isaacov, and Milo Ilasovic. Group D at this time. We'll spin the wheel one more time. Whoever it lands on joins Mewtwo and Rain Allen in Group E. Whoever it doesn't land on joins Sebulba and Sully in Group F. And it looks like, I don't think there's enough force in that spin, the Norwegian Knight is going to join Rain Allen and Mewtwo in Group E. And that puts Darkrai with Sebulba and Sully in Group F. So one more group of people, one more pot to go into the groups. And that is pot 4, the lower ranks, the lowest ranks to qualify for the tournament. And here they are. So who is going to join Broly, Johnny Gat and Triple X in Group A? Who is going to complete Group A? Here's the first question. Would have felt weird if it was Harris Hero, but there isn't enough force in there. It is instead the only member of Desecration to make the tournament. Baraka joins Group A, along with Broly, Gat, and Triple X. So Baraka, the final seed in that group, and at a huge disadvantage. He's gonna have to go full throttle to qualify from the group. Remember, it's the top 2 from each group that qualify for the knockout. And if there's a tie break, then the pot that you came from ultimately decides your fate. So Group B is going to be Harris Hero. So Harris Hero joins Reptile, Miss Motone, and we do have a Golden Ambitions rematch in there between Harris Hero and Big Pete. But of course, if Harris Hero and Big Pete are tied for second place, Big Pete will go through to the next round as he came from a higher seed than Harris Hero. Group number 3. Sorry, Group C, I should say. To join Groot, Ash Ketchum, and JSR. It's gonna be a member of the right hand. Zavok joins Groot, Ash Ketchum, and JSR. And of course, there is a feud between Ash Ketchum and Zavok over the abduction of Brock and the mutating of him into the mutant Zeti. So who now completes Group D? Joining Zayusu, Isakov, and Milo Ilasevic. It is another member of the right hand. That is Kid Icarus Pit. Completes Group D. So Group D, a very interesting group. You could really pick any of those. You'd expect Zayusu to dominate the group, but you never know. And then the other 3, you could really take your pick. So now one more spin. Whoever is selected joins Mewtwo, Rain Allen, and Vince Ford in Group E, and that looks like Group E is gonna get Shrek'd. Shrek joins Mewtwo, Rain Allen, and Vince Ford in Group E, putting Sector into Group F with Sebulba, Sully, and Darkrai. And let's have a look here at this group. This is the group stage. In each group of the 4 individuals, 2 will make it through to the knockout stage. Again, if there is a tie in the group, then the seeding in which you came from breaks the tie. The higher the seed is, you break the tie. So, if there was a tie between Zayusu and Isakov in Group D, for example, Zayusu will rank above Isakov because Zayusu came from pot 1 and Isakov came from pot 2. If there's a tie for second in Group F between Darkrai and Sector, Darkrai will go through to the next round as he came from pot 3. Sector would be eliminated because he came from pot 4. That's the advantage that the top seeds will have over the rest of the group. And potentially, depending on results, a huge advantage for those from pot 2. Pots 3 and 4 really going to have to put the work in, especially those from pot 4. But these are the groups for the NewCXWI International League to crown a new CXWI International Champion. I'm Bob1. Thank you for watching.